I've been lucky enough to get the opportunity to work on pro bono matters that are incredibly interesting, incredibly complicated, incredibly challenging from a legal standpoint, and that's been a tremendous professional experience for me. My most satisfying accomplishment has got to be starting on the Bradford case, the Baltimore City Schools case.
In the Bradford case, Beth McCallum has been representing over 90,000 children, some of the poorest in the state, who have wanted nothing more than an adequate education.
Keith Bradford, who's the lead plaintiff in the Bradford case, decided to bring the case when his oldest son wasn't getting the help he needed to succeed in third grade in the Baltimore City public school system.
We've done all that we could do as a parent group. It is now time, if we really wanted to make a difference, not only for our children, but for all the children in the state, because this wasn't an isolated issue, that we may want to consider a lawsuit.
We won a summary judgment that the education being provided to the kids isn't adequate, that substantial additional state funds are necessary to ensure that the kids of Baltimore City get an adequate education.
In this case, in the last 10 years, hundreds of millions of dollars have come from the state to the city school system to make the education in the classroom better for all those kids.
One of the incredibly nice and inspiring and cool things about the Bradford case is the way that a lot of the kids in the system have gotten involved with the case and with the court system. There's an organized group, the Algebra Project, that has learned about the system, that comes to all of our hearings, does all of this stuff because of the court case.
Beth is a really inspirational individual. She makes it known throughout all of her work that it's important to stand up and fight for injustices throughout the world.
In addition to her work on education, Beth has made significant contributions in the area of disability rights.
The Bazelon Center is an organization that advocates for the rights of people with disabilities in a variety of arenas, including legal.
Beth has worked on so many cases with us that I couldn't name all of them anymore. But certainly the most significant ones that she worked on were a series of cases where the Supreme Court considered Congress's power to pass different parts of the Americans with Disabilities Act and apply them to the states.
Most recently, I worked on an amicus brief in the Tennessee versus Lane case. It was a challenge brought by plaintiffs with disabilities against Tennessee's inaccessible judicial court houses. One of the plaintiffs, George Lane, was a paraplegic who had to crawl up the stairs to his arraignment, said he took his case to the Supreme Court because he subscribes to the keep it simple stupid rule, which is I shouldn't have to crawl up the courthouse steps to get to court. The Supreme Court held there that people like Mr. Lane did have the right to sue the states for damages and try and make a difference and get these conditions changed. I think pro bono work gives you a chance to give back, to work on issues that are important to people, that make a difference in people's lives. And I feel very lucky that I've had the opportunity to do that.